If you ever see a man following you and he isn't trying to hide it, run. Because the ones who want you to notice them aren't chasing, they're replacing time. I first noticed him on a Sunday afternoon, middle of the day, quiet neighborhood, kids riding bikes, dogs barking, the kind of place where nothing happens. I was walking home from the store when I saw him on the sidewalk behind me. Black coat, black gloves, a hat pulled low over his face. He wasn't close, maybe 30 meters back. I didn't think much of it. People walk. That's normal. I crossed the street. So did he. Same pace. No hurry. No hesitation. I told myself it was coincidence. People walk the same routes. People go the same way. I stopped at a corner and pretended to check my phone. He stopped too. Not beside me. Not across from me. Behind me. Close enough that I could feel someone standing there without turning around. I waited. 10 seconds. 20. He didn't move. I walked again. So did he. That's when I realized something was wrong. He wasn't following my path. He was following my timing. When I slowed, he slowed. When I stopped, he stopped. When I turned, he turned. Like he wasn't reacting to where I went, but to when I moved. I sped up. He didn't, and that scared me more than if he had. I took a sharp turn into a residential street. He followed. I crossed again. He crossed again. Still no rush. Still no expression. Just walking, like he knew he would catch up eventually. I finally turned around. I shouldn't have. His face wasn't blurred. It wasn't hidden. It was empty. Not emotionless. Not angry. Just vacant. Like he wasn't using it. Our eyes met for less than a second, and he smiled. Not wide, not threatening, like he recognized me. I ran. I didn't sprint. I didn't scream. I ran the way you run when you're trying not to look crazy. I turned corners, cut through yards, jumped fences. I didn't hear footsteps behind me. That was the worst part. When I finally reached my apartment building, I slammed the door behind me and locked it. My heart was pounding. My hands were shaking. I waited by the door for 5 minutes. Nothing. No knocking. No footsteps. No shadow under the door. I told myself I'd imagined it. Until I checked the hallway camera footage. I watched myself enter the building. Then, exactly 12 seconds later, he walked in too. He didn't look around. Didn't hesitate. He walked straight to the stairwell, not the elevator. The stairs. The same ones I'd used. I watched the footage again, frame by frame. He never once looked at the camera. That night, I dreamed I was walking. Same street. Same pace. And I felt him behind me. In the dream, I tried to run. My legs wouldn't work. I stopped. He stopped. I turned around. He was closer now, close enough that I could see details. The gloves weren't leather. They looked stretched, like skin pulled too tight over something solid. He leaned forward slightly and spoke, not loudly, not softly, just clearly. "You're early," he said. I woke up gasping. The next day, I didn't go outside. I ordered food. Worked from home, stayed away from windows. At exactly the same time I'd gone for my walk the day before, my phone vibrated. Unknown number. One message. Tomorrow, I blocked the number. It didn't matter. That night, he was closer in the dream. So close I could smell him. Cold air. Metal. Something old. "You're learning," he said. "Learning what?" I asked. "How long it takes you to notice," he replied. I woke up to the sound of footsteps outside my apartment door. Slow. Measured. 1 step. Pause. 1 step. Pause. Not pacing. Practicing. I looked through the peephole. The hallway was empty. But at the far end, near the stairwell, someone stood facing the wall. Black coat. Black gloves. Hat low over his face. He wasn't looking at my door. He was facing the stairs, waiting. My phone vibrated again. Same number. "This is where you stop walking," the message read. Then another. And where I start? I didn't sleep. The next day, I stayed with a friend. Told him everything. He laughed, then stopped laughing. Because when we checked his door camera that night, there were 2 people walking behind him. One was me. The other was the man in black. Same distance. Same timing. Not following him. Following me. That's when I understood. He wasn't choosing victims. He was choosing moments. And once you notice him, once you acknowledge the timing, he starts learning how to be you. If you ever see a man following you and he doesn't speed up, run, because he's not trying to catch you. He's waiting for you to stop.